Awesome.
We're celebrating tonight.
20. You're 25 now?
Yep, I sure am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
25 and I'm alive.
I do apologize. I have to put the mic right up to you guys' face.
Right.
But you know, if we're allowed, that's cool. So, you guys have a single out that's making the rounds. I'm hearing a lot on KBPI. What kind of support are they giving you guys?
Tons.
Oh no, we love KBPI. They've been a main support for us for a while, and we're actually where we're at right now because of them. So they back us 100%. We owe a lot to them.
And who do you know over there that's been?
All of them, but Willie B, Scoop, Sweet Cheeks, Dan. But there's some guys behind the scenes too that have been really cool. Like I know Nick Cage, he does a lot of work for 93.3, but he also does a lot of behind the scenes work for KBPI because it's all Clear Channel. And then Willie B's our main guy, and then we love Beardo too. Beardo's awesome. He's kind of making his footing up there in KBPI. Mm-hmm.
So what song is playing right now? Do you have one single out, or are they playing a couple?
Sorrow and Sin.
Yeah, we're doing Sorrow and Sin right now. We're going to have a couple more that are going to be released here pretty soon. Looking Glass and drawing a blank. I'm not over. we all have like that moment. I'm not over.
That's not.
Yeah, but those are, But the one that's on the radio right now is Sorrow and Sin. So.
Now, are you guys here in support of a new album?
Yes.
And can you tell me about it, where you're recording it, and who's doing that with you?
Well, we're recording in LA with Bob Marlette. He's worked with everyone from like Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, Alice Cooper. So we've done 3 singles with him right now, and we hope to probably finish the record maybe by the fall. That's kind of a little goal of ours. We'll see.
And how did you hook up with Bob Marlette?
We have a producer friend named Sid Riggs, and he did our last album, Till Death Do Us Part. And he used to work with Bob Marlette out in L.A., and he kind of shot over the album, was like, this is what I'm doing, check them out, what do you think? And Bob was a really big fan, and he's like, well, let me get my hands on them, and let's work some magic, and so we've been working with him.
What's going on here? Are we changing again?
Yeah.
I must ask you a question.
How many songs are album? How many songs are going to be on this record?
Hopefully 10 to 12. It's still kind of up in the air. Like she said, we have 3 singles going right now. Those are going to be shopped to the labels. Kind of depends on how much of a budget we get.
You guys
the budget, the bigger the record.
But you guys are done writing. You have the songs ready to go, just recording.
It's always a work in progress. So you might even think you're done writing, and then something awesome happens, and you might write 5 more songs because, just when you think you wrote the best song ever, you write one more that's even that much better. But that's the beauty of music and creativity, because if you peak and you think you did what you could do, you probably aren't there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So is that the secret to why you guys are rising to the top, especially in this scene, and hopefully going more nationally? What is your secret? Is it just hard work? What's going on?
It's definitely perseverance, and that's one thing I'd say to a lot of bands out there that don't get it. It takes a long time, and you have to stick with it, and you have to keep learning, you have to keep developing, you have to not be afraid of trying new things. And like for us, you have to not be afraid of taking direction. It's like when you are working with a big producer like Bob Marlette, you listen, you learn, you absorb that. And that's the key to growth. You can learn something from everything. And that's why I think we do so well, is because we take all of our people that help us, and we obviously do our own thing, but we absorb a lot, and we don't think that we're like it, like we're here because, we're a good band, but we got a lot of awesome people backing us as well. And you take that and put it together.
Cool. Really cool.
So you guys are sponsored by Jägermeister, and that's for about, kind of, a little bit. That's been for about 2 years now that you've had that sponsorship, right? That's awesome. And recently, just in January, you guys were supposed to open for Puddle of Mud, and then there was a bunch of chaos that happened with that. Oh, yeah. And you guys got to play a super long set and have a good time.
Yes.
So you guys did play that show without Puddle of Mud, is that right?
Oh, no,
They eventually did show up late.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I thought the singer got arrested.
He got arrested. They got to close the show.
He got arrested, and then he ended up being at the show by
About 12:30.
12:30, 1 o'clock. So
we got bailed out.
we just stretched a really, really long set.
Yeah. It was a fun long set, though. It was like a
Right.
circus, man. We had a bunch of guests there.
Right.
What venue was that at?
That was at Castleman's in Denver, Colorado.
I love that stage. This stage is really nice here. Have you guys played here before?
No, it's a first for us, but the building's really neat. We love it. We walked around and you could tell it has some history here. We heard like little phantom meows behind the plant, which was kind of weird.
There's a cat in here.
There's a ghost cat in here. There really is. Like, I mean, you just walk around and you
It's
can.
fitting. It's fitting.
It is. You can feel it. You can feel that this is an old building and it's got a lot of history. But there's a ghost cat, or one of them.
It can be fun, too.
Do it, Paige. Make the noise.
These little towns can be fun. We don't always have to play the big city. So.
Right. Are you guys playing a lot of big cities now? I mean, what's probably the nicest venue that you feel that you've played at?
Recently, the First Bank Center was just fucking amazing with Five Finger, Texas Hippie Coalition. Hell yeah, it was awesome. It was really cool to just be up there with those guys, and just it was an amazing thing. Got on stage, Willie B gave us a huge shout out. Wasn't sure how many people were going to be there. We get on stage and it's fucking packed to the gills. It was awesome. It was a good time. So.
Well, have you seen the crowd out here?
Yeah, I've been out there mingling a little bit, but
This place is wall to wall right now, so it's going to be exciting.
First time ever there's no parking in Longmont.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
We broke the Longmont parking structure.
So tell me about your influences. I mean, you guys obviously have the same sound as maybe some other female-fronted bands. Obviously, very original too. But I guess I'll talk to you about it. Who are your influences as far as like vocalists, female fronts?
Female fronts. I'm gonna have to go with Joan Jett.
Oh, really?
Yes, she is
We're going
like
back
my
to classic.
absolute favorite. Current, I kind of feel like those are my peers. So, but influence definitely Joan Jett, I say is one of them for sure. And then a lot of my influences are actually men. So, Chino from Deftones is definitely one of them. Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, definitely some of the ones up there for me. But I'm kind of like one of the guys. I'm like, I don't really go to the women. I'm kind of looking up to the guys. And like, well, you know what? I could be that. I'm going to be that. But I'm going to be the girl version of that. Yeah.
Well, that's the attitude you guys have when you're on stage, It's just six people, okay.
One, two. Yeah, roll call.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So what level of success do you feel that you guys are at right now? And what is the goal and really the way to get to that next level? Anyone?
I'd say that right now we're kind of at a mid-level of success. Obviously in Colorado we're killing it. But, it's easy to be a big fish in a small pond. We got a whole country we need to take over now. And luckily for us, like she said, we have the right producer now. We're looking for a label to pick up this new record, and then hopefully we can get airplay like we've done in Colorado and start stretching it nationwide. And if that's the case, the sky's the limit. And also we're pretty experienced at, do-it-yourself type stuff where we go out and travel without the radio support. But that's where we're in the transition now, as we are starting to get radio support. We are getting the nationally noticed producers. So it's, we're somewhere in the lower mid-level, I don't know, hoping to shoot to the top.
Are you guys ready to tour, go across country? What do you think?
We are ready. Ready is, we've been ready. Yeah, you got to take it one step at a time. You can't just jump right in the deep end. You got to
get the record out before we get
pay your dues and, get the labels on our side and, get a good product to tour
We're ready to
on.
go.
Yeah.
We have done some out-of-state shows. We did Everlast in Nebraska, and we played with Trapped in Wyoming. So we've done some good regional
We did a
shows.
baby tour with Pop Evil, too. So, we've actually traveled quite a bit.
couple weeks long.
Yeah, we went out with them for about 3 weeks or 2 weeks, something like that. So
that's the start.
yeah, that's how you start. You start going out and you see who quits after the tour. You see if you got a trailer that's big enough. All that fun stuff, right?
So how do you feel about Yoshi? Are you ready to be out there full time, just traveling the country?
Yeah, I mean,
ever since I was a little kid, that's all I've wanted to do. Band after band after band. And the ironic thing is when I joined up with Chris and Paige and everyone, Lola, in Lola Black as bass player. I'd known these cats for years, and I was planning on just doing it for fun, and it ended up turning into something which kind of blew my mind. So that's ironic, right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
So you guys actually have known each other for a while?
Yeah.
Have you guys played in previous bands together?
Yeah. Me and Chris used to do a pretty cool band called Mr. Stick, and it was just covers, and it was for fun. We did it originally for a benefit, in Denver, and then kind of blew up from there. And then, I was kind of filling in here and there, and they brought me on board. And I've been playing with Lola about 3 years now, and it's good. But I've known all of these guys for at least 15 years each, if not longer. So. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's the coolest part of it.
Best friends ever.
Half the band was in our wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you guys are married.
Yeah.
Of course.
9 years.
Sorry, everybody. She's taken.
That's awesome.
Lola and I actually went to first grade. We've known each other since like first grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how.
Yeah, we grew up in Aurora. Okay. Yep, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, Aurora's making a comeback, man.
Right.
Yeah. We've got enough hood in us to just fucking hold our own, so don't fuck with us.
Was it the 5 Points area? Because I used to visit that just a couple times a week.
I lived in 5 Points. Me and Scooter lived in 5 Points. They're straight up A-Town, but I'm an A-Town now.
Capital of the world.
No, it's not that bad anymore.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so cool. You know what? I didn't catch there's one thing I want to make sure we catch here. Everything's going good. I didn't have it turned on when everyone introduced themselves. We're just going on. Can you hand the mic just to each other?
Yeah.
Just say who you are, what you do, and
I'm Scooter. I play chops. Paige Joe, I play guitar. Yosh, I play bass.
Crispy guitar.
Brian, skate dog, beats for days.
And I'm Lola Black.
What do you do in the band, Lola?
I'm fucking awesome.
HBSC.
I'm about to change my outfit for the fourth time.
okay, Lola, we just have 5 seconds. Can you say this is Lola Black and you're listening to the Zen Lounge?
This is Lola Black, and you're listening to the Zen Lounge podcast. Woo!